So the airplane's back from the shop. It has been for a few months actually, but I've been a little bit tardy in making this video. Here's a quick tour of what it looks like now. I put a video on my channel previously about what this airplane looked like when it started, which was Avionics Integras, Garmin 430s, Aztec Autopilot. Everything's out now. The shop did a great job. They overhauled everything, literally, inside the panel. And this is what it looks like now. So I'm out at the hangar. It's kind of a cold and rainy and windy night, updating databases, doing some other stuff in the airplane. I'll make this video while the database update is going on. So firstly, on the left, we've got a Garmin G500Txi PFD, also an MFD. Down at the standby, there's a GI-275 standby. Everything, AHRS, attitude indicator, you name it. And then the center stack, a GTN 750 Xi and a 650 Xi navigator with the GFC 500 autopilot. So right now, way over on the left, some of this stuff is original, some of this stuff isn't. Annunciator panel is required for this G1 Cirrus to be airworthy. So of course that's still there. Does all the same stuff it did before too, which is fine, that's useful. What's new is there's more going on here. There's a display backup, which forces the GI-275 into attitude indicator mode. In the event, there's 3 AHRS in the airplane, but in the event the other 2 AHRS fail, there's a smart glide switch. I've got the lights on right now, so the switch is illuminated. If you push that, it couples the autopilot and takes it to the nearest airport. Of course, you got a parachute, but this helps you glide to an airport if you're able to do so. The G500Txi, I mean, kind of speaks for itself. It does pretty much everything it's got. So on AHRS, I can go into split screen mode and look at things like system details, weather, traffic, etc., etc. And I'm looking at databases. In fact, in the moment, it's going to update those too. But generally, I keep this into just a PFD mode. All Garmin EIS, that's engine indication systems, including the fuel. It's all available here. Over on the MFD, so I'm in the hangar, I've got the door closed, which is why it says no GPS position. It's actually pretty much right, but it's got an imprecise position, which is why that disclaimer is there. As you can see on, that's FISB, NexRad. You can see the weather coming up here, which it's raining outside right now. So in this case, though, on this airplane, in this configuration, generally I fly around with the MFD kind of like that, but you can go split screen on this too. For takeoff, I like to do this and get more detailed engine data, see what every single cylinder and EGT probe is indicating there. So I'll go back home over here. Let's go back into map mode. And if I take this to map, I can go to full screen. And then on the center stack, of course, this is a 750 Xi. As you can see, it's doing database updates. I am on GPU right now because this takes a little bit of time. I'm doing database updates via the iPad. So Garmin Pilot is connecting via Wi-Fi to this guy. It's the FlightStream 510 card. It's sending the databases over there. The flight charts database is pretty big. I want to say it's a gig, something like that. So it sends the databases over here, and then the flight stream via the GTN 750 sends it to everything else. So the 650, both the PFD, MFD, they both get the same databases via a feature called Database Sync. It's really pretty cool. And there's a recent software update that I got applied. The airplane has it now, that does 100 meg transfers, which of course in this day and age isn't a whole lot, but it's plenty to move a gig. So on the ground, it'll move the databases for me while the plane's just sitting here. Same thing with the 650. It's doing the exact same thing, but it's going to receive the new databases via DB Sync soon. As you can see, the airport database is significantly faster than flight charts. It's rebooting now to apply it. The GFC 500 replaced the Aztec, working really well. It's like the airplane's on rails, super smooth. Couldn't recommend it enough. So these database mismatches will clear once database sync takes over, and in fact you can see that's going to be occurring in a second. Database sync in progress. Database sync in progress. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. So I'll give it a few minutes, finish up in here. I got a trip on Sunday, just getting the airplane ready. So I'll make some more videos, but here is a quick tour of the new Garmin panel.